Hello guys and welcome to episode 6 of my medieval Overhaul Rimworld playthrough series. So we're coming back from after episode 5 where we've got Diddles and Cummings, our two new settlers. Diddles, obviously a blind, partially deaf, slow learner, so he's a bit of a slow one. Can't see, can barely hear, and he's not the smartest, but hey, we'll take anybody here at the Barony of Redwood. Or just Redwood for now, because actually, technically, we haven't got a castle. Richard, he's just a knight, he's not a baron, so it's just Redwood for now. We've got Cummings, though, who, while he's depressive and bloodlust, he is pretty decent, though. He's got, like, the good research skill, good mining skill. As we get more techs, like the research techs, we can actually start to get smelting and stuff like that set up, so it'll be really, really useful. What we're doing now is just getting our defences set up. So from the end of last episode, we got our palisade walls and a gate set up. Now we are getting our treasure set up. So I've just set to hold this door open. And if we ever get raided, I can just tell them to actually close it. Because that just saves us time when we want to leave. Looking here though, the trench is actually almost complete. It's about halfway there. I've got major break risk, so why is he upset? Intense pain. Yeah, that is all from the massive beating he took in the last episode. Recreation unfilled, hungry. Slept on the floor, disturbed sleep. So disturbed sleep, I believe, is when people walk through where you're sleeping. That's why you want individual quarters to sleep, so that people don't just walk through. So that is something I want to do. And what I think I'm going to actually do in this episode is make a lot more progress with my buildings. I wanted to have this as, let's put it running. I wanted to have this as a story, brilliant. I wanted to have this as my production room of everything for now, just while I'm waiting. For more things, more techs, more buildings that I actually start specialising. But this was going to be my canteen. I want some houses. We've got 5 people. Let's get 5 houses down. So I'm going to go for wooden log walls. I'll make them actually quite big. I'll make them nice. Well, actually say quite big. That's only 4x4 in terms of actual room size. I think that will do. 4x4. Oh, Cummings is on an insulting spree. Thanks a lot, Cummings. Okay, I'm actually going to push this one this way, and then just build the walls. Well, isn't there? But push the walls this way. Here we go. So, what did I just do there? This one here. Okay, so that's 3 rooms, and then we can get another 3 down here. So, there's 6 rooms, but actually now you can see we are starting to run out of space already. Like, we've got this area here. But then we hit a river here, so we can't really do too much. So the only thing I can do is dig into this mountain and actually just have the buildings built inside the mountain, which isn't a major issue at all. So, with those there... Oh god, they're actually having a fight. Cummings, Diddles, what's going on here? Critical hits? Oh god, they're beating the crap out of each other. Thankfully they're not using weapons, they're just using their fists, but this is not what you need. Let's get Richard on the case. We actually can't get him to... I wanted to see if he could like break up the fight as a warden, but no he can't. So, Diddles, who's already upset and already hurt. Diddles, poor Diddles, he's blind and deaf, and he's getting beaten the crap out of Cummings. Right, rescue Diddles, get him here. Cummings just gone to eat some potatoes while Diddles is just in crippling pain. I think I've actually got Diddles set to not... Oh no, he's using that now. Okay, fine. So, yeah, we've got that. Some fighting going on there, not good. At least get some houses for them set up. Obviously, these houses aren't gonna, give them any beds or anything just yet, but at least separates their sleeping quarters, and I can make them look at least quite pretty by if I build some floors, timber floors for them. It's gonna cost me a lot of timber, but that at least gives them more happiness. Yeah, not great with how unhappy they are, but if we can get this built quick, that shouldn't be too much of a problem. But yeah, the trenches are almost finished. So once these trenches are built, I can prioritise getting these houses built. And then, like I said, I want to separate my more production rooms over here. Farming, though, is something I can just have outside. Like, if we got raided and they set fire to our farms, then so be it. I'd rather them set fire to my farms than have my production buildings outside and they just burn down all my production buildings. So, but I don't think we even need any more farming for a while, especially if we plough these fields later on, so we get even more speed of growth of them. But actually, I've just noticed it's getting quite cold now. It's gone from being really, really hot in summer to now heading into autumn time, and it's now 0 degrees outside. Very, very cold. So we don't actually have very warm clothes, and what I'm worried about is, are people freezing? So what I might need to do is move my campfire to inside here. Actually, no, not inside here, because I don't want my... Because that's what good thing is. In the winter, all my food freezes or refrigerates due to the cold. At least it lasts a little bit longer. But I'll need to build some fires. And that is actually the problem, is when I split up all these rooms here, we obviously don't have vents, because vents is quite a late tech. So we can't, like, we have to set up an individual fire in each person's room to stop them from dying. So that is going to be a problem. So it might be in winter that we have to have everybody just sleeping in the same room with one fire. I'm not sure, but let's see if Richard can actually stop Diddles. No, Diddles did get calmed down. Oh, brilliant. So this is what that mod is. It's so good with the warden potentially being able to calm the people down. You can see he's got such good social skill. But yeah, look at these rooms, almost all built. I'm actually glad they're focusing these rooms before the palisade, the trenches, because I do want to get these built as a priority. Because with wooden floors, wooden walls, everything, if we look at the beauty, I can find beauty display. We can see the wooden walls, it gives us no debuff, and the floors will give a more of a buff to the beauty. So hopefully there'll be less unhappiness now. I'm not sure what's going on, but they keep eating the raw food and not eating the simple meals that I've cooked here. I don't understand that at all. See how there's now this bulk factor. So we can see Justin's bulk factor is really, really heavy. I don't know why. Hunting gloves. The silk long gambeson. It's got to be this gambeson that's causing him all the issues. But obviously then that's his armor, and I'm worried if I take that off, he won't be able to put that back on. But yeah, so if we want to actually manually change their gear, we'll have to pause the game and then do that just before the raid happens. Okay, so progress on the houses is being made with actually 2 done. So we can make plant pots out of wood. So I'm going to get some wooden torch lamps in one corner, little plant pot in another, little plant pot in this one as well. And then I'm going to get, can't make the bedrock. We can make the bedrock out of this raw hide, which we have raw hide. So if we get 40 raw hide, so we get the... Oh, is raw hide what you put on here? I'm not sure, but it says raw hide. So if we get some more animals killed to get the hide, I'm not sure if raw hide is what you get when you cook the animal, or if the raw hide is what you get once you put it on the drying rack. I assume it would be dried hide otherwise. We can then get some bedrolls, but for now, we'll just have to have the sleeping spots. But having 2 sleeping spots there is better than nothing. So let's get Diddles one, and let's get Cummings one, so they actually have somewhere to sleep. And we've also got visitors with a relation. So peasant daughter of hedge knight Justin. So I don't know if Justin was a hedge knight, but apparently he is the cannibal hedge knight. Okay, so this is also where this mod is very, very cool. Because it's saying that all the crops are going to die very shortly, it has automatically selected them all for harvest. And I actually am worried they're going to die like right now. So I'm going to tell Justin to wake up in the middle of the night. Get up, Justin, you lazy bastard. And get him to harvest all of these crops. Because we do need them harvested so they don't just die. Especially the corn, which is a really, really important one. Oh, he's gone back to sleep. Okay. But we at least got a bit of corn there. How much sleep does he need? Oh my goodness, he's almost at full. Why can't the bloody bugger wake up? But yeah, we're making some good progress. We've almost got all these made. We just need some more planks for the flooring. And that's being made here by Diddles, who's obviously our expert crafter. The harvest for the winter's come in. You can see our storeroom is absolutely full. I've even had to expand it a little bit up here. Again, the problem is they're just not eating my simple meals. I really don't understand why that's the case. But yeah, they're not eating that, so we can't... Oh, well, the cat's just eating some. Okay, let's hope that they do... So they're making some here, but yeah, it's just not being eaten for whatever reason. Yeah, they just like to eat the corn. And if we look here, is that making them sad? I think it's... Yeah, 8 raw food is really bad. So, if I go to manage food restrictions, I go new food restrictions, I can maybe tell them to not eat raw food except berries. Berries, apples. Yeah, berries and apples are ones that are actually pretty good. But yeah, hopefully then they'll eat our simple meals first. I'm not sure if it's just a glitch in the mod where it's messed up the priorities. I don't know, because I've never had this problem in Rimmedieval before. But let's hope that can be sorted so that we can increase our moods. Richard out here, he's slaving away to finish the trench. And actually, these two last spots will mean that the trench is done. So that is all our construction work complete for now. And actually, we can get on with more stuff. Actually, the last two trenches were just here. But yeah, so we can... actually, there's a couple more here. So once the trench is done, that is all the construction work complete. Which means now our guys can focus on getting, hopefully, research done. Research done is absolutely pivotal for us. As I said in the last episode, we're really falling behind just because of the research. Because we've got sort of hit a wall where we just can't really do much more. Because we just don't have the tech for it. We can't make clothes, can't make a lot of furniture, can't smelt, anything like that. So now, hopefully, we can do some research. Brilliant. So as predicted, Richard has now gone over to the research bench and he's done. And actually, we can see two of our people have no jobs to do. So what I'm going to do is make more research spots. I'm not sure if it actually speeds up much by having multiple people do research. I assume it does. I don't see why it wouldn't. Either way, we haven't got anything to do anyway, so we might as well do that, because Cummings is one of our researchers as well. So we'll do that. Circline, what are you good at? Nothing really apart from the melee side. So we don't really have many jobs for her, but maybe she could do some, I would say mining, but no, she's got one mining skill. Okay, I'm not actually sure what she can do. We've got our research spots. I must have to think about that one. Okay, what I've actually told them to do is chop down some trees here, because we actually have run out of wood, so we're not able to make any more timber. We've also got just tons of bloody cotton here, so we need more storage space is what we need. And I've been thinking about expanding this warehouse by mining into the mountainside here and storing it here. That's actually what I'm going to do, because we can just use this as storage space. Like I said, I want to keep it like a medieval town. I don't actually want, you know, to build into a mountain. Doesn't feel very realistic. But like a small cave dugout for all like our goods. That makes more sense, because you'd have like a cellar, because it's quite cold. Digging into a mountainside, I can imagine, would be pretty cold. So I'm happy to dig into mountainside for some storage space. But looking at these guys, we've got a bulk trader in. So let's have a chat with them and see what they've got. Timber. We could buy some timber. Kibble, straw, cloth. We only have 352 money, but they're not selling cloth for very much. You know what? Let's buy some in. Let's buy some in. Because it's 40 for a bed, I believe. 40 for a bed would be 70 coins. Let's buy in. I could buy 4 beds in. 4 beds for 270 coins. I can't think of what else I'd buy in, though. I really can't think of what else I'd buy in, so I think let's do that. And then furniture, rawhide, cloth. So that's our 4 beds there. We can get the wooden torch lamps, wooden plant pots. That gives us a little bit of decoration in the rooms. But having the bed rolls at least gives us a small bonus. They're not sleeping on the floor, I don't think it's counted as, and they get a little bit of a comfort bonus. So let's get that set up. Okay, nice. So looking now, we've got our first cloth bedroll set up, and I've obviously put Richard to sleep in the nice comfy bedroll. And we can see now, he still has the slept on ground penalty, but he has got, well, I'm not sure if comfortable is from that, but he has also got spacious interior. So even though this is a pretty small room, he's quite happy with it. Yes, so I'm not really sure actually what the bedroll does then, if it doesn't actually mitigate the slept on ground, unless the slept on ground is just from previously. But let's have a read. A simple bed that lays on the floor, usually made of cloth or leather, often lined with fur. That way it can be rolled up for easy transport, but it's not quite as comfortable as sleeping on a typical bed. So it must give some sort of bonus on sleeping from the floor. So I'm assuming that slept on the floor is just because it hadn't, you know, the need buff hadn't actually disappeared from the last time you used it. But at least we've got our first beds set up here. And yeah, things are going really, really good here in Oh, I can't remember if I named this place Castell or Redwood, but I think I named it actually Castell. And then the title of the area is the Barony of Redwood. There we go. We've got our miners set up. So they are now actually digging out this spacious little area. We can store stuff in. I will need a wooden door. Otherwise, we're not going to have this as an indoor room. So, yeah, I don't know why the rustic gate does that. So, let's just build a normal wooden door. So we'll get our wooden door there. We will get this as a little storage room. And then at least we can store away a good amount of material here. But we're doing some research. We're about, I'd say halfway there. No, we're about a third of the way there. But everyone's got a job. Everyone's doing something. We're making some timber. We are mining, whatever. So we've got, ooh, we've also got new lovers. Cummings and circling. Bit of a risky behaviour going on there. So we've got them two now. We'll have to see where that leads. But for now, we're mining and it's going good. We've got coal ore here, so we can actually run our furnaces with this coal. Obviously, we need to get a bit of tech before we do that, but that is more good news for us. So once again, I've streamlined my little production area because they were, with the wood, they were actually having to walk across the whole production area. Now they're going again very, very quickly just between those two. And then I've moved out some of our goods into what will become our warehouse or our main warehouse. And I can actually make it one massive warehouse here. As we can see here, really, yeah, things are going amazing here. We've got defenses set up with a nice trench running all the way around with our palisades blocking the way. We've got full stock rooms of food, and because it's at least a little bit refrigerated thanks to the temperature, this should last a little bit longer. We're mining out here. Our warehouse, we've got our room set up for the individual people with 4 bedrolls, so it's just Cummings because he keeps beating everyone up, so I've not given him a bedroll yet, but we've got everyone else in a little bedroll with some plant pots, so the things are really good. One thing I do need to do actually though is just set the expand allowed area for cleaning to include here. Now we should see them race over to do some cleaning, same here. Everywhere where the people are going to be and it's indoors, I want them to clean, just so it looks nice. And I think I have got cleaning as 1, so we should see them come and clean this up soon. Yeah, there we go. Circle Line's doing all the cleaning here, so everywhere where they're going to be, I want it cleaned, so it is nice and tidy. One thing that's also fascinating, I think that's such a cool little feature, I noticed it, because every time I saw Justin do any mining, I saw him pull out his pickaxe, and I was like, no one else is pulling out their weapons. And I had a look. We can see here, mining speed plus 25%. So, obviously, yeah, a pickaxe makes you mine faster, but in baseline Rimworld, no weapons give any sort of bonuses, or not that I'm aware of, I've never seen this before, any sort of bonuses to, you know, work speed. But in this game, I've seen that there's pickaxes, there's knives, so I think knives make you butcher faster, pickaxes make you mine faster, then probably it's like a shovel or a hoe or a scythe, which maybe makes you farm faster, I don't know, but we'll need to look into this, and then what I can do is equip all these tools for my different roles. My farmers can get farming tools, miners get mining tools, and then if we get attacked, I can just then swap over their weapons, their farming tools or whatever, to weapons. So yeah, that is really, really cool. So, we have a transport pod crash. Oh my goodness. Who is this? We've got a bully warrior. Wow, Christ. Shooting 12 with double passion, 11 melee with a double passion, crap at everything else apart from cooking, which they've got double passion in. So they're kind, they're fast walking. I've never seen that one before. Okay, that's good. And teetotaler abhors the idea of gaining pleasure from chemicals. Okay, that's fine. We don't use any chemicals anyway, so they're not have a problem with us. They do have a gas mask on, and I saw a comment a while back detailing how people play the medieval Rimworld, like their sort of sight on the game, of the fact that maybe your world is a medieval Rimworld, sorry, a medieval world, but actually you're in a galaxy or a solar system filled with all sorts of other worlds that maybe in the space age or whatever. And I think we need to sort of play with that mindset. Richard and all his settlers and everybody, they're all medieval. They're all a medieval mindset, but we will have more Rimworld space age events. We can see here, this guy's wearing a gas mask, this woman is wearing a gas mask. Obviously, they didn't have gas masks in the medieval age, but we'll have to make do with that now. So let's rescue Rada here. Again, we'll do our usual. we'll rescue them. If they join, brilliant. If they don't join, they know what's coming for them. So let's hope that they can get rescued and join us just fine. Because I've had a look at their health. They haven't got really any damage at all. They've got this gas mask? Gas mask wearing. I've never seen that before. So I'm not sure if that's something they can take off or not. If not, it would be pretty funny them being in a medieval setting with the gas mask, but we'll have to see. But that is going to be hopefully our 6th colonist who we can get in. So that's brilliant stuff. That is absolutely hilarious. So, Richard's healing Rada up and then just threw up because he's got food. Sorry, that made me laugh. I needed to include that in the edit because he was just healing her up, just tending to her wound, and then just threw up all over her. Oh god, I love Rimworld. It's so good, man. There's so much funny thing you can see in this game. But we've rather patched up a little bit there. Maybe she won't want to join us now after Richard just threw up all over her. But she's now been patched up a little bit. And we've got, again, loads of people idle. So we can't really do very much. We've got all our stock put away in our little warehouse here. We've, mined everything we need to mine. Maybe I need to... We've actually already got... I think you already hit our wood. Yeah, 210 timber. Okay, well, let's just set it up more then. Let's just get, I don't know, 500 timber. Because that way we're going to always have someone who's working on the timber side. We've got our researchers going on here. So yeah, that should be fine then. Okay, Rada's taken off the gas mask now, so I'm not sure what that was all about. But we'll say that again, yeah, she's come from a different planet. She's not actually from the medieval age. But even though saying that, she is wearing like medieval rags. So maybe we'll just ignore the gas mask part. Let's just say that was that never happened. So we've got that. We've got our timber being made here. We had a little bit of research going on there. We're actually now 2/3 of the way into the project. So we're making some good progress. And what I did, I think I put this in the last episode, but I switched from lumber to basic agriculture so we can get the millstone and the ploughed soil. And also the gardening box isn't a bad shout, but the millstone, I assume, lets us make flour, and then the ploughed soil should hopefully mean that we can increase the fertility of the ground, meaning we get more crops for the same space. So that's something then that Justin can work on. Oh, Rada's just thrown up all over herself as well. That is brilliant stuff. But at least Richard's food poisoning has now gone. Yeah, Rada is just non-stop throwing up on herself. I don't understand why we're not being fed the meals. What I'm gonna do is maybe change the storage space. I really do not understand that. So let's change the storage space. Yeah, and then I'm going to build. Okay, so now I've just seen simple meal reserved for prisoners. What the hell is that all about? Simple meal reserved for prisoners. So that's why they're not eating the simple meals, because they're saying they're reserved for prisoners. So I've already said manage food restrictions. It's still saying reserved for prisoners. I don't understand that one. Is that... That's why. Oh my goodness, that is why. So, okay, I just found out. So because it was locked into... This must be one of the mods. It must be. I've never seen this feature before. You know, saying that, no, it's probably just because I've never put food in with the prisoners. But what happened is because this was a prison room, everything in this room was reserved for just the prisoners. So because of that, it meant that the simple meals were being set as only the prisoners could eat them, and so no one was eating them. So now we're making simple meals. Now we're actually back on track, which is really good because the simple meals, we're getting -7 needs from 8 raw food. Or actually, no, I think it's -2 for each food they ate. We do need more jobs, though. Justin is struggling to get jobs. What can Justin do? Because if we can get him on a crappy job that he can just help out with, it's really all just about planting. So in the winter, that's why he's not really got anything to do. Because cooking's now a bigger one, so we have actually got cooking back, which Richard is actually helping out with. Yeah, maybe I set mining to a 4. So they only do it when they literally have nothing else to do, really. And then we can just clear out some mines here. We can make this storage room bigger. Obviously, can't go too far without the supports getting destroyed. So let's make a column here. Yeah, let's make a column here. Go, a column. And then we can get this all cleared out. Because obviously we're going to want this cleared out anyway. Because we've got some ores here which we can use And when I get this cleared out, I can have a... I don't have, like I said, I don't have any buildings in here really. But I can get just more storage space. We'll clear that out. And the tech is almost done. Brilliant. Basic agriculture. So we can now get basic cooking or intermediate agriculture. Intermediate agriculture gives us wheat, which I assume then means we can make flour. Basic agriculture gives us onions, lentils, garlic, mushrooms. Brilliant. Basic cooking gives us some stew, some sausages, fried eggs, bread, baking. Okay, right, I'm going to need to do stuff, but I'm thinking lumber. This just makes us make timber faster, but actually we're making timber at a fast enough rate at the moment. So what I'm thinking is food preservation. My reasoning is no, leather tanning, because I want. Ooh, no, maybe not leather tanning, maybe tailoring instead. Tailoring, because tailoring is quicker to get, and we're growing lots of cotton. So what I'm going to do, guys, is get tailoring done. With tailoring done, we can then set up a nice little tailoring workshop. I can get Cummings as our tailor. We can turn all our cotton into cloth. With the cloth, we can then make all our beds. We can't actually make proper beds, but we can make the cloth bedrolls for now. We can then also make clothes for all of us. So some hats, some jackets, everything we need. Probably even gambesons and everything like that. But guys, that's all going to be saved for the next episode. This has been a really good little episode. We have started to expand down our storage area. We have we've rescued Rada, the warrior, who hopefully will join us. We have built our 6 houses to give us some better mood buffs to make people more happy. We have finished our defences on the outside. We have hit winter, but are going just fine. It's quite a bit of our food, but are mostly doing absolutely fine. And we are developing and getting some research done. So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed that episode. If you have, please leave it a like and consider subscribing if you are already, finished with episode 6 now. You must be enjoying the series, and so if you want to get notified for more and show me you're enjoying the series, then please consider subscribing. So, thanks a lot guys, and I'll see you in episode 7. Ta-ra!